today's battle is between the Spinosaurus and the Mastodon. Let's get into this. So let's start with the Mastodon. So the Mastodon lived in North America. It was 10 feet tall and weighed around 4 to 6 tons. And when it comes to length, it was around 20 feet long. No, 15 to 20 feet long. Yeah. Now let's get into the Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus lived in Africa and was like, okay, so Spinosaurus on average was like around 56 feet long, but there's some reports saying they could be up to 60 feet long. So yeah, they can be up to around 25 feet tall from ground to sail. And they can weigh up to around 9 to 10 tons. Okay, now let's compare their weapons. Claws versus tusks. The claw, there's a tie here because the claws they can do serious damage, and that's the Spinosaurus' main weapons. But the Mastodon's longer range of the claws makes it so that the Spinosaurus can't inflict the damage. So there's a tie here. Jaws versus trample attack. The jaws of the Spinosaurus are a lot more superior than the Mastodon's trample attack because it has longer range, and plus it will be really hard to knock down a 10-ton dinosaur when you only weigh when you're like 4 to 6 tons lighter than the giant competitor you're facing off with. Next, oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so X factors of Spinosaurus is that Spinosaurus can swim. It also had a tail slap move. Its sail was used for intimidation or to, like, it could bathe in the sun and get energy from the sail, Mastodon's X factors is that it had really tough skin and fur and can withstand the cold environment, the coldish plain environment. Yeah. X factors go to the Spinosaurus. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, main stats. Let's go to the main stats now. So when the Mastodon was running, it could run to speeds up to 21 miles per hour. No, 18 to 21 miles per hour. Spinosaurus, on the other hand, could run around to speeds up to 15 to 20 miles per hour. So the Mastodon is a little faster, but they're both different anyway, shape, or form. The strength goes to the Spinosaurus. Brains goes to the Mastodon since it's a lot more developed and plus it's a mammal. I mean, Spinosaurus can be smart in different ways, but when it just comes to brain power, the Spinosaurus is not as smart as the Mastodon. Correct me if I'm wrong. Attack goes to the Spinosaurus and defense goes to the Mastodon. Okay, let's fight. So the Mastodon is just like trying to find some food to eat until the Spinosaurus comes out of nowhere. Now this Spinosaurus usually doesn't hunt fish, but this time he's desperate. So he just sees this giant hulking herbivore and he's like, food. So he just rushes towards it and tries to knock it over. But the Mastodon catches him in the act before the Spinosaurus could do some damage. So he turns around and raises his tusk in the air, try to fend off the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus, he just swats his claws at him to keep his distance. He tries to make himself more bigger than he actually. And the Spinosaurus tries to make himself a lot more bigger than he actually is by spreading his arms from side to side. Like how how modern waterfowl they raise their wings from he's pretty much doing that. This intimidation, though, doesn't scare off the Mastodon. So the Mastodon, yeah, I mentioned that the Mastodon was only 10 feet tall. So I just remembered that they can be up to 15 feet tall at most. So yeah, were you both using the maximum size at? The Mastodon keeps freaking trying to spear the Spinosaurus, but the Spinosaurus then has a magnificent idea. He dodges the tusks and then bites down onto the mammal's head. The Mastodon starts bellowing in pain as he's trying to shake off the Spinosaurus, but the Spinosaurus' conical like teeth just stick on. But eventually the Spinosaurus lets go because that's not the type of material he's used to. The Mastodon then the Mastodon then charges at the Spinosaurus and one of his tusks spear the Spinosaurus' leg, like right here. The Spinosaurus roars in pain and slashes at the Mastodon's face, making him lose an eye. The Mastodon bellows in pain. He just has one eye left. The Spinosaurus then slashes at the Mastodon's other eye, making him completely blind. The Mastodon can't see, and before long, the Spinosaurus takes down the Mastodon before finishing it off with a slash to the throat. Spinosaurus roars in victory before just cutting open the Mastodon and eating it. The winner is Spinosaurus. So verdict, I think Spinosaurus would win around 76% of the time. It's just a lot more aggressive and has a lot more weapon advantages when going against the the Mastodon. Jesus Christ. Mastodon. It's a Mastodon. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but who do you think would win a fight between a Spinosaurus and a Mastodon? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.